On Saturday, the Eastern Florida men's basketball team wrapped up their fourth straight Southern Conference title. Tonight, the Titans try to stay unbeaten in conference play as they prepare for the state tournament. We're live from the Titan Fieldhouse on Eastern Florida's Melbourne campus as the Titans take on Broward College coming up next. Welcome inside Titan Fieldhouse. It's Tuesday night basketball. Broward College battles the Eastern Florida State College Titans. And we are thrilled to have you with us, everybody. Drew Felios alongside my partner, Mark Moses. And Mark, Saturday night was so emotional for the Titans, taking down Palm Beach, clinching a conference title. Tonight, a different challenge in Broward.
Yeah, got to stay on track, got to understand, got to get back to state. Got to maybe go for a national championship. Hey, ranked the best team. You see it, number 1 in the state, Eastern Florida, finally. Number 7 nationally, and still have a chance for 30 wins on the season. Big things coming still on hand for Eastern Florida.
Broward's going to come in here try and steal a win tonight. They think they're getting Eastern Florida at the right time, and Joe Lopez has been playing lights out as of late.
Yeah, he's dangerous. As you see, 12 rebounds a game. This guy's dangerous. He's going to come for 40 straight minutes. You got to shut him down if you're Eastern Florida.
And for the Titans, Jawan Duran, a freshman who just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, energy guy. He can shoot from the outside, can get you some rebounds. We need big things from Duran tonight as well.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Seahawks. Gotta mention DeAndre Turner. He can really fill it up, capable of just totally going off the charts. And then on the other side, CJ Jackson, 39 points on Saturday, continues to have a phenomenal season. The coach is Bob Starkman. He's a legend in the junior college ranks, and he is coaching against Jeremy Schulman, much younger, and boy, just on a roll this year in Melbourne for Eastern Florida as the Titans continue to play phenomenal basketball. Our officials tonight, Curtis Klein, John Washburn, and Will Del Valle. It should be very fun to watch. Eastern Florida will wear the all-white home uniforms, and in the visiting blue will be the Broward Seahawks.
I like what you said there. Jeremy Schulman, young guy, he's been here 6 years. He won 29 games last year, and now he wants to go for 30. Unbelievable job Jeremy Schulman's done in a short period of time, not even a decade yet, here at Eastern Florida.
Special treat tonight, a national anthem with a couple trumpets. This should be really, really cool to get a listen to. So just about set for the Titans and the Seahawks. Great to have you with us tonight as Eastern Florida continues what has just been a phenomenal run. And Mark, you have been here all season long. This is just my first taste tonight as you get a look at the Broward Seahawks being introduced. What has been really the formula behind the success of Eastern Florida this year?
Well, Jeremy Schulman, it starts with him and his coaching staff. You know, in JUCO, you only get a guy for 2 years. Then you have to recruit again. So it's not like you have a guy for 4 or 5 years. Have to get the right type of player for your system. What he likes, 40-minute track meet here at the Titan Fieldhouse. If you're going to come here and beat one of the best teams in the country or in the state, you better bring on your running shoes. You have to understand, this is up and down, and the Titans like to score, and they're going to come out with BJ, with CJ, with Georgie. They're going to try to beat you on both ends. It's a tough matchup for Broward, but I hope we get a good game tonight.
Eastern Florida on an 11-game win streak. Last 2 wins over Miami-Dade and Palm Beach State. Saturday night, mentioned how emotional that game was. Coach Schulman said it was probably the high point of the season, an overtime win. His team was down 12 at the half. Guys like Georgie Baronia hung in there, kept on playing, and he said, you know, I coach this team, but sometimes I just sit back and watch them as well, and I just couldn't believe how they responded to adversity on Saturday on the road.
Yeah, when you look at this basketball team on the offensive end, you see BJ Gladden, he's guys really grown here as well. Offensive glass, he gets you those rebounds. CJ Jackson averaging 30 points this week. 30 points. I want to see 55 tonight. Let's go, Jordan. Let's go. Come on, CJ. I want to see it.
Just keeps on upping the ante here in Melbourne. Been an up and down ride for Coach Schulman and the Titans. Remember back in January they had that 53-game home win streak snapped, but boy did they ever bounce back, turn that into a positive. And Coach Schulman said, you know, we actually learned a lot from that loss to Harcum. We fixed a few things that needed to be fine-tuned, and now with 4 regular season games remaining before that state tournament, they are primed and ready.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. 11-game winning streak right now. Hey, what I always say in basketball, lose in December and January. Figure out your rotation. Figure out what type of team you are. Then when we get to March, then it's tournament time. Okay, then we start winning and stop losing. That was fine. You know what? I think it was a blessing in disguise. I think they're a better team because they lost that game.
Jawan Duran will jump it up. Joe Lopez, the sophomore, will jump it up with him. And we are set to go. From the Titan Fieldhouse, great to have you with us live on WEFS. Let's do this. CJ Jackson goes right to the 10.
Yeah, see, that didn't take long. I like that from CJ.
Broward comes in here tonight, winners of 3 straight. They took down Miami-Dade over the weekend, 77-70. This is Jaron Cornish trying to get it to the wing, and Brute knocks it out of bounds.
Luckily for the Titans, they don't have to see Miami-Dade ever again. That is one of the hardest teams you play here in conference. Titans got that victory last Tuesday against them. Good thing we don't have to see them moving forward.
So Broward comes in averaging 83 points per contest. So they're a high-scoring team as well. Keep in mind Eastern Florida at 85 a game.
That's a good point.
Three-pointer on the way. A little bit off that time. Lopez with a board. Cornish had 16 points in that Miami-Dade victory. He's got the basketball now for Broward. 15 and 10 so far this year, but away from home they struggle on the road. Only 3 and 6. Punch it downstairs as this one's knocked away. Hit the top of the bucket, so it'll be out of bounds for Broward.
And you see 21 for the Seahawks. Lopez, guys, we talked about it pregame. The offense might go through him a lot tonight. You got to keep your eye on 21.
Broward coach Bob Starkman said that the key is shot forced, and wow, knocking that one down. Where did that come from? It's a 3.
DeAndre Turner, he can light it up. It appears from Orlando with that shot. That was deep, man.
Duran along the baseline, didn't have the angle. Baronia fighting for it, and it will be a loose ball awarded to Broward.
I would not want to fight Georgie on a loose ball. That's all I'm going to say. Georgie's got some big arms.
Georgie is a bruiser, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
So physical, does all the dirty work for the Titans. Sweeping through the lane. Just off by Traore. So Kareem Bruton, the freshman, trying to get out of a little mini slump here for Eastern Florida as that ball is tipped up and in.
I wasn't sure if it was BJ or Durant, but it's okay. Titans will take that bucket.
Out of bounds to Eastern Florida. I believe that was BJ Gladden on the tip-in for the Titans.
And CJ Jackson leads the conference in steals, showing how smart of a player he is on defense. Stripping it, Titans basketball.
These Titans can play some defense. I mean, you think they're up and down, high-flying, highlight plays, but they can really dig in when they have to, can't they?
Yeah, they can do it for both ends of the court, and you're going to have to if you're going to win a championship.
Bruton can't hit the shot. Now Cornish the other way. DeAndre Turner, explosive player, gets to the rim. That is a special play right there.
Oh, that guy was hitting the gym. That is a tough play right there, and he got the bucket to go.
And stepping on the line on the inbounds was the Titans, so Seahawks will get the ball back. Coach Schulman, as you say, Mark, that jacket's not going to stay on for long here tonight.
No, high expectations for Jeremy Schulman.
Titans running now 3-on-2. Bruton trying to finish. Georgie tracks it down. Duran lost it on the way up.
Titans never had possession of that basketball. It was hot potato.
A little bit cold in the gym tonight as well. The weather has been really wacky lately here on the East Coast.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Oh, clean block on that.
Now CJ Jackson had it stolen away. Sloppy pass, Cornish. Jackson gets it back. Good pass inside, Gladden. Now it's Traore. You can see the Titans maybe just a little bit shaky here at the start.
Well, you can hear Coach Starkman for the Seahawks go, settle down, because this has been back and forth, very sloppy here in the first 4 minutes or so.
Missed by Turner. And now here comes Jackson off the steal. He's got a player with him. Ball doesn't go in, but tipping it up and in is BJ Gladden, and we've got our first timeout.
CJ, I believe unofficially, maybe has 4 steals so far here in the first 3.5 minutes. CJ has been a stud. And now here's the other guy, BJ. They're going back and forth. This is great team basketball. 6-5 with the lead. Like you said, man, great defense. That's really the key. We're going to the replay now? Yeah, here we go. CJ doesn't know that BJ's behind him, but that's team basketball. Tipping it in. Where's the defense? If you're the Seahawks, you got to get back on that.
I think that is what Bob Starkman's telling his team right now, Mark. How about this play by DeAndre Turner?
Oh, look, this, you have to respect, if you look at DeAndre Turner, one of the best players here in Florida. I mean, you didn't even see him in the shot there on the replay, and then this is LeBron James keeping your arms up, going up. That is pretty. He's got 5 points so far for the Seahawks.
That is pure strength shown by the sophomore. He's headed to Iona next season. Play some tough basketball up there in the Northeast.
Yeah, good point.
So now here's Turner fading in, and looked like there was some contact. His teammate picks it up and puts it in. So a possible three-point play on the way, and making it his boycott pal, the sophomore.
I like that the refs did not call the foul on Austin because he was just going for the shot. I like it, but then under the glass they get the call.
You know, you're seeing that in college basketball more this year. You're not getting that gimme contact call as much this year.
Well, the thing at home is viewers don't want to watch free throws for 40 straight minutes. They want to see basketball being played.
Here's Baronia on the block. And a traveling going to be called.
Georgie a little too unselfish on that. Wasn't sure, should I pass the outlet? What should I do exactly? And then travel with the call.
Inside, left-handed hook is good. Joe Lopez, that's a nice looking shot.
That was polished.
Now it's Bruton along the baseline. Gladden kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way is good. That's Austin Awad off the bench.
Yeah, last home game for Eastern Florida, they could not hit from the outside. Very good sign, 23, Awad getting the shot early. Big three-pointer for the Titans.
That's what you need, your first guy off the bench too. Got to come in and really give the team a lift. Here's Traore. Good look inside, Lopez shook free.
That's Georgie. Georgie's talking to Coach Schulman. He's got to understand where he's on. That's like a safety in football. You have to understand no one's behind you. You got to get back on D.
Defense a little slow to react here in the opening minutes for Eastern Florida. Now it's Kareem Bruton sweeping through the lane off the glass.
Titans are going to need Kareem to step up. You know, he's been a little, you know.
Now it's Cornish for three. A little bit short, rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, this is the thing with Eastern Florida. It's back and forth. There's no time to look at notes, make a comment.
Awad couldn't make it two in a row. Teams are going up and down here tonight. Lopez again running the floor. Jeremy Schulman wants a timeout. Joe Lopez showing why. He scored 25 on Saturday night against Miami-Dade.
And you have to give credit to the point guard, the freshman, Cornish. He's really been going up and down the court, pushing it. Here's the thing about Broward. They don't have a good enough record to maybe win a conference this year, but they want to get the upset tonight. They've come to play. I'm very impressed with them so far, 6 minutes in or so. They want the upset. I'm very impressed. Lopez and some of these guys, Cornish, Turner, they've come here to win a basketball game against the Titans.
Take a look at what Lopez has done so far. He can score in so many different ways. When you have a guy who can score with both hands, makes him extra tough to guard.
Yeah, he looks like a polished basketball player. Polished, man. I mean, the left with the 10-footer and then going inside. And I like this right here. Keeping your hands up, going with the right hand, even though it's a southpaw. Hey, 6 big points so far.
Well, these two teams have met 2 times this season already, January 9th and on the 25th. And both times, Eastern Florida won by double figures, but it is tough to beat a team 3 times in 1 year, especially a good team like this. There's a big-time move, and going to the line will be Adam Traore to shoot free throws.
It seems like so far in this game, the right baseline, they're attacking that. It's open. They're getting angles, and they're getting easy layups off the glass. That's something that the Titans are going to have to make an adjustment on and get that from not being easy buckets.
Adam averages 11 points per game, six rebounds as well. At 17 on Saturday night in that Miami-Dade win. And coming in for Eastern Florida, that's Xavier Pierre, sophomore big man. So 14-11. Broward making an early statement here in Melbourne. Drew Felios and Mark Moses. Great to have you along for the ride. Ball tipped away as Jackson trying to get it to Bruton.
Yeah, Xavier comes in the game. Georgie getting the rest. You got to give Georgie some minutes. We're going to need him, especially in the second half. He's got to get a breather. And Broward has shut down Georgie so far. That's been one of the keys to this game.
Nice pass inside. Kick it back out. Jackson now got it right back to Richard Gaines. Gaines just never really had control of it.
Too many passes.
Now a three-pointer from Broward, and this one goes down. That's Jerron Cornish.
Big shot with Awad, who's probably about 6 inches taller than him, with the hand in the face. That was a big-time shot for Broward.
Cornish, the Miami product, can definitely get it done. There's a nice bucket by Bruton.
Well, 3 Seahawks are looking at CJ as he does dribble penetration, hitting your teammate. He's wide open. Nice play.
Another three-pointer. Boy, they are really letting them fly here in the first half. Now it's Traore right back up. Awad cleans up the mess. Now Bruton. Richard Gaines takes it in the lane. He had it tipped away. Cornish 3-on-1. Puts it in. Well, he's quick, isn't he?
I'm just quiet right now. That's a 3-on-1. That Broward's come to play. 19-13 with the lead. They want this win.
Just have the sense the Titans are going to be in for a major battle tonight. Gaines trying to get to the rim, and an offensive foul going to be called.
Gaines has got to do a better job. He's got to understand where he's on the court. And, okay, Best Actor award goes to the defender for Broward. But, hey, Broward will take it on that play. All right, so we will see the replay of this. We'll see if Gaines, was this clean or no? Best Actor. That's all I'm going to say, man. Best Actor nominee.
Needs to get his speech prepared for that one.
It's okay. If you're Broward, you'll take it.
Yeah. Turner lets it fly. Doesn't get it to fall. Right back up and in. That's Boycott Powell on the follow.
That's 2 straight possessions, no box out on defense. Jeremy Shulman's not going to be happy with that.
Keani Wallington's checked into the game for Eastern Florida. Right now he's got the basketball. There's the cutter. Glover couldn't hit. Pierre lost it. So the Seahawks active defensively as well. Turner wants it again.
Well, here's one thing I know about Turner. He gets that ball, there's no pass after that. He's taking that shot from the outside. He has been dangerous in this game.
Saw the look on Coach Shulman's face right there. Team trailing by 10 as we approach the 10-minute mark. Now Pierre, boy, he's getting muscled inside. No call, really physical down there. Ball tipped away. Lopez gathers it back in. Crowd a little bit stunned early on here at the Titan Fieldhouse. Another long shot came off, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Boycott Powell over the back.
Yeah, Titans in position. That was the right call by the refs. And look, 10:24 left here in the first half. You're down 10 points. You could see the rotation. It's one of those things where, okay, trying to feel out the game. Broward's felt out the game. They have Turner shooting the ball. They know what they're doing. Eastern Florida, you see Wallington, local kid here from Melbourne, back up for CJ, just trying to get a feel for what the Titans can do tonight.
Duran, can he get Eastern Florida going? That's what they got to do, really penetrate that defense.
Yeah, there you go, number 4. Use your height, get to the lane, get easy buckets.
Now it's Cornish. Ball out of bounds. Let me ask you, Mark. You've done a lot of games here this year. Has any team come in here and had a first half like this?
No.
Opposing team in the Titan Fieldhouse like this?
No, they've not. Most teams are down 5, 7, 10 points in half. They come out, they try to go full court press. They're always trying to get up to Eastern Florida. This is a great effort so by Broward.
Jackson trying to get going. That's what the Titans really need.
That's player of the week, 3-point shot right there. Big play by CJ.
Just like that, lead cut in half to 5.
See, it's very quiet on every possession here. Very quiet. This is big.
Long shot. This one comes off. A little bit out of the range of Turner, but he's already hit one from that spot. And it will be Titans basketball.
See, Broward, okay, they've played well. They're up 5. You look at this matchup, you have to understand, Eastern Florida has their shortest lineup on the court. Why are you taking 25-footers? Get to the lane then if you're Broward.
That's a good point. Coach Shulman choosing to go small in this situation. Baronia on the bench. Duran trying to do his best work inside. Nice steal by Glover, but he lost it. Boy, this Cornish is all over the court so far in this game. Awad with the stuff.
Yeah, clean block. Nice play by Austin.
Here's Glover. Right back up. Jackson puts it in, and he's going to go to the line to try and complete a 3-point play.
Hey, CJ, that's why you get player of the week by CJ. He's all over the place. But Austin, give him credit. Faster player, but understands where the rim is. That was clean. That was clean. Nice play by Austin.
Coach Shulman telling me on the phone yesterday he thinks CJ Jackson is the best point guard in the country.
I don't know. He hasn't seen me play yet. Hold on. Hold on, Coach.
Don't jump to conclusions until you lace up the high tops is what you're saying.
And you see this with Broward. they're getting a lot of guys in as well. They know this is a 40-minute game. We got to play about 9 or 10 guys. We got to have our best effort of the season if we're going to get the upset.
Talent goes in. Joe Lopez will finally get a rest. Well, he really exerted a lot of energy over the past 10 minutes. Now it's Cornish, guarded by Glover. Eastern Florida staying in the man-to-man defense. Turner defended well that time, tipped up and in. Wow, Alalaway Talent somehow got it to go in.
That tipped backwards. That wasn't even a shot.
Cross-court pass now. Glover couldn't hang on to it.
I don't even understand how this ball goes in, but some nights it just does. Look, give Austin the bucket, all right? That's what that was.
You know what they say, sometimes to get an upset like this, you need a little luck. And the Seahawks have certainly had that here in the first half. Now it's Cornish. Here's Blyden, the sophomore, coming off an injury. Turner's gonna let it fly. And it'll be Titans ball.
And going back to C.J. Jackson, look, he's averaged 30 points last 2 games. He erupted for 40 earlier in the season. But what you're seeing so far in this game, which is really cool, steal, rebound, assist, layup, three-pointer. He could do it all for the Titans.
Yeah, not much that Jackson cannot do. Here he is driving in. The runner doesn't go in. Good idea, but just rolled around the rim, did everything but go down.
And I like Durant's hustle. Even though the ball went off his hands, he's been very active tonight. I like his hustle here tonight.
Kareem Bruton will check into the game. Glover has a seat. Bruton's going to have to really get going as well. He's averaging just under 15 a game, but Coach Shulman saying that last few games has been a little bit tentative offensively. He's got to get that confidence back. Now Turner. Lopez quickly checked back in. He is relentless fighting for the basketball, but Bruton able to win it, and it's going to be a foul called on Boycott Powell.
Yeah, good hustle by Kareem, and that was almost a jump ball, but I mean, just knowing what to do with the basketball and getting the touch foul.
It's been a tremendous season for Jeremy Shulman's Eastern Florida Titans. 23-3. Only losses to South Georgia State, Gulf Coast State, and Harcum as that one goes down. The Titans continuing to step it up offensively.
Think about this, 23-13, it's now 25-22. Nice little run by the Titans to get back in this basketball game.
Yeah, they quickly erased that 10-point deficit. Here's Turner. Boy, he has taken his game way out there. And they're going to get Jawan Duran with a push in the back.
Now Turner, he's missed probably the last 4 or 5 shots. It looks like he's starting to get tired. We're only 6:38 here in the first half. He has to take smarter shots for the Seahawks to get this W.
Now the Seahawks take a little bit of air out of the basketball. Talents fade away off the mark. Kareem Bruton, the freshman, can't get it to go there. Open jumper. Too strong. AY out-muscled by Talent, and a jump ball going to be called. Titans ball.
The Seahawks, they are getting a lot of offensive rebounds. They have just been out hustling the Titans on that end of the court, and you can see Coach Shulman, as you can tell, the jacket's already off. He's a Houdini act. He got it when we weren't looking, got it off, but Titans have to do a better job getting defensive rebounds.
Foul on Cornish, as he got Wallington on the arm as he went to the bucket. Keani Wallington, the freshman from right here in Melbourne. Had 12 points in that Palm Beach game on Saturday. Here's Jackson off the dribble. Shot a little bit flat that time. Broward has led pretty much the entire way, in case you're just joining us, but Eastern Florida has really trimmed the gap over the last 5 minutes. Work it inside, Lopez puts it in.
He's a great player, 21 for the Seahawks. He knows what to do with the basket.
Here's Wallington.
Titan foul.
Yep, Joanne Duran's gonna get whistled, so will be Broward Seahawk basketball.
Now here's something, Drew, they've done here in the past couple of games that Jeremy Schulman and his coaches haven't tried. CJ's your normal point guard, right? But what they do is to at least give him a breather, but keep him on the court. Wallington becomes your point guard, and then CJ's the off guard and try to get him more shots involved in the game. And he won't have to take the point guard as much.
Take a little pressure off him. Got to do that, especially coming off a 39-point game. You want that guy to get as many looks as possible.
Well, and you see with CJ where he'd be an all-conference player. When Turner's in, he's been guarding Turner on a lot of plays as well. It's non-stop for CJ.
Ten seconds on the shot clock, although the shot clock has not been much of a factor here tonight. Lopez scores again. You know, Coach Starkman said he's like a poor man's Dave Cowens, old Boston Celtic back in the day, Florida State Seminole.
It's a good comparison.
DJ Gladden takes a shot, A-Wad from the corner. Broward trying to finish this first half with a run. They have been tough to deal with up to this point.
Let me tell you, number 11, Cornish, he is scary good with the basketball. Road runner out there.
Has so much energy and has really stabilized things for the Seahawks. Tipped away. Nice save out of bounds. Wallington leading the break now. It's Bruton as it's swatted away, and a foul going to be whistled.
That was Cornish with the block.
He got down the court quickly, didn't he?
I know, it's deceptive because he'll stand, and then bang, he's you know, other side of the court.
So free throws coming up for Kareem Bruton. 6'3", highly recruited freshman.
And I know this team, #1 ranked team in the state of Florida, 7th overall in the country, 11-game winning streak. But I'll tell you, the two things the Titans have problems with is, first, they have problems when they have to take on the full court press and free throws. Free throws have been a problem for this team. They have to do a better job.
Only 62% on the season shooting free throws. What's the rule? Usually when you praise free throws, they miss. Whenever you rip them, they make, right,
okay,
Mark?
I'll make fun of them the rest of the game. That's what we'll do. We're a terrible, terrible free throw team.
Oh, my. Now it's Cornish. He is guarded by Duran. Size mismatch there. Talent. Couldn't get it to fall. Duran with the board, and they're going to whistle Traore with the push on the steal.
A coaching staff hates those loose ball plays that don't have to be fouls. That's how teams get into team penalties and people get easy shots. That's a tough one if you're Broward.
Well, you can check out all the Titans live game action at www.efsctitans.com/webcast. Plus, it's archived many versions of Eastern Florida's basketball broadcast sports, and including men's and women's soccer, basketball, baseball, and volleyball. All that action again, EFSCTitans.com as another one goes down, and Eastern Florida starting to find their groove.
Yeah, the website looks fantastic, by the way. They just launched that. It's very nice.
Lopez gets free again. He is unstoppable in this first half.
This is where you need Georgie. I know he's been riding the bench right now, especially in the second half. He's got to be the big body to shut down Lopez, because Lopez is getting easy layups right now.
Here's Wallington, left him unguarded. He tries to take advantage. Can't get that one to fall, but nice save right there, and it'll be Titans ball.
Wallington made the right move. He passed up a harder shot, went to the lane, easy layup, just did not go down.
Mark, you mentioned those new rankings. Eastern Florida, #1 in the state, 7th around the nation. That national ranking going up 4 slots from last week. That's what happens when you win 11 games in a row. People start to take notice.
Well, it's about time, all right? Not that I'm trying to be a jerk or anything, but hey, 29-5 last year. You can have a possibility of tying or having 30 wins this year. That's a lot of winning. I'm very happy that nationally, or even here in the state, people are starting to recognize the job that this good-looking man, Jeremy Schulman's doing here at Eastern Florida. That is a huge honor for this school, and hopefully they win some bigger honors moving forward.
We have our officials right now, and Coach Schulman trying to sort something out. They go to the desk to perhaps get some help on the call about whether the shot clock, I believe, should be reset to 30 seconds, whether the ball hit the rim or not.
Yeah, ball hit the rim. It was a layup attempt. It rattled in and out.
I guess they're going to put 28 seconds on the shot clock.
And that makes sense. I mean, it took 2 seconds or so, and the ball went out of bounds.
Inside, tipped away from Durant. And now running are the Seahawks. Traore. Boy, the bounce is going the way of Broward tonight.
That's the second bucket that no one shot, just tipped it and went in. See, it's not the balls going in, it's the defensive effort that the coaches don't like right now.
Just like that, lead pushed back to 7. Now Wallington lets it fly. Turner's gonna run the other way for Broward. DeAndre Turner nearly lost it. And now Broward, with time on their side, will take their time. Lopez wants it underneath. I think that's where they want it to go. Drawing a foul, he's got 2 coming up.
Everyone in the building knew Lopez is getting the ball, and Eastern Florida's defense could not shut him down. CJ tried to come in, help from the other side, tap foul on the hand. Man, Lopez, I'll tell you, it's not been Turner, it's been Lopez. We highlight him in the pregame show. He has been a constant under the rim, just messing with Eastern Florida.
6'7", Joe Lopez, 215 pounds. A transfer from Winthrop University. And right now getting lots of attention by major Division I schools.
And he should. I mean, we've seen him so far here in the first half. If you're new to Broward and seen this Lopez kid, he has some Division I basketball moves in him. He has been a good player for Broward.
Averages a double-double, 13 and 11. Tonight, just like another night at the office. I think you're right. One thing missing here in the first half has been Baronia. Titans have not been able to get their big man involved, and it seems like they've been a little bit outmanned here in the first half because of that. Nice move inside and off the glass the kiss. Now it's Cornish. Traore, the second try. Awad swatted it away. Gladden, nice move. Hung in the air and got it to go, and a timeout by Broward.
Big man move by Gladden. Hey, Gladden and Baronia have been on the bench most of the first half. They need Gladden to get his double-double that he usually gets every night. This is hang time, my friend. That's a big bucket. This game so far feels like Broward's up 20 points. Look at the score, only 4-point lead.
Bob Starkman, he is a legend for Broward. An interesting story about the 2 coaches tonight. You know, Jeremy Schulman actually recommended Bob Starkman for the National Junior College Hall of Fame. Coach Starkman told me before the game, Mark, he said, I will never forget what Jeremy did for me I appreciate it. Tremendous respect between these two coaches here tonight.
That's a great story. I'm so happy you brought that up. It's funny with Jeremy. It's like, hey, I want you to be in the Hall of Fame, but by the way, I'm going to beat you tonight, so don't forget about it. So then he can say, oh, yeah, I beat a Hall of Famer.
You know, it's funny you say that because Coach Starkman said, I don't respect him for scheduling me on a Tuesday night at his place. I have to be at work at 6 a.m. in the morning, he said. Lopez swings it to the other side. That ball just rims out. So 34-30. Broward with a 4-point lead. Again, they've led by as many as 10 here tonight. Tried to punch it down low. Lopez is going to get called for the foul. I believe they're going to get Keontae Blyden, the sophomore, number 23, with the push. As Austin Awad, the freshman, heads to the stripe. Coach Schulman trying to motivate his team tonight. This is one of those games that could easily be called a letdown game because Saturday night was so emotional, so hard fought. Got to come back a few days later and got a team like Broward just kind of licking their chops as the underdog. Awad's played well in the first half. Gets a couple free throws to go down. And the lead is 2. Lopez surrounded defensively. Cornish can't hit the shot. And now the Titans choosing to run. Jackson the fake. Nice pass underneath to Gladden. All tied at 34, final 10 seconds. I don't know if Broward recognizes the time. Only 3 to go. Turner's got to fire it. Cornish at the buzzer. A furious run for Eastern Florida to end the first half of play. And the put in by Gladden makes it a tie game as both teams head towards the locker room. Up and down, fast-paced, physical, and your prototypical Eastern Florida basketball game. But Broward has really come here to play tonight. Should be very interesting to watch this game in the second half with Broward starting the first half with all guns ablazing. Can Eastern Florida come out in the second half and match that intensity at the start? Well, now let's send it to the sidelines. Mark Moses has got Jeremy Schulman.
34-34. What's going to be the key in this tough game so far? What do you got to do in the second half?
Well, credit right now goes to Broward. Coach Starkman's got a great game plan. We're getting killed inside. We're going to make some adjustments, and we're going to be a lot better second half, trust me.
All right, good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, Drew.
All right, thanks so much, Mark. Your halftime score, 34-34. Seahawks and Titans on a Tuesday night at the Titan Fieldhouse. Halftime festivities coming up right after this.
The Eastern Florida State College women's basketball team takes on the Miami-Dade Sharks, live Saturday at 2 on WEFS. The Eastern Florida State College baseball team recently held its 2016 Spring Media Day event. In his 4th season as head coach, former Major League pitcher Jeff Tam discusses the importance of experience and team chemistry as he looks to his sophomores to lead the 2016 campaign.
I couldn't be more pleased. You know, our sophomores, that have come in have really, grabbed the young guys by the reins and molding them in their past. The guys that really work hard are the sophomores. We have some freshmen that work hard too, but they're following the lead of the older players. And we couldn't be more pleased with the effort we're getting, and they just seem to be gelling. They like each other. They hang out. They're always at the field. That's just, teams that have that family chemistry atmosphere, they'll tend to win a few more games, and even the tough ones. They put it together when it matters.
The thing about junior college is you have 2 years with the guys, and so it's a brand new team this year, and we have all new energy. So we're not carrying over anything from last year. We're starting fresh. It's fun going against the best hitters. That's my favorite part. 1 through 4 is my favorite part of the game, whether it's in the first inning, the third, or the eighth, because you know that you have to come at them with your best stuff, and they're going to come at you with their best stuff.
From what I've seen, our team is looking real sharp this year. We got a lot of smart guys on the team that know what they're doing, and a lot of hard workers. The biggest difference, I'd say, is probably the enthusiasm and the passion.
Admission to home games is free, so check the schedule and come out and support your Titans.
Junior college baseball in Florida is legit. It is a very good programs, and the kids work hard at other places too. So, you play well, you win games. You don't, you're not going to win them.
Join veteran sportscaster Jeff Radcliffe as he hosts Eastern Florida State College coaches and student athletes for a closer look inside Titan sports. Produced in partnership with Florida Today, the weekly in-depth program covers the 11 Titan men's and women's sports teams through game footage and coaches' analysis. Get closer to the action Thursday nights at 8 here on WEFS. Join veteran sportscaster Jeff Radcliffe as he hosts Eastern Florida State College coaches and student athletes for a closer look inside Titan sports. Produced in partnership with Florida Today, the weekly in-depth program covers the 11 Titan men's and women's sports teams through game footage and coaches' analysis. Get closer to the action Thursday nights at 8 here on WEFS.
This is where we're building the future, where you discover new opportunities and careers take flight. Choose to stand where excellence lives, where Titans rise. Eastern Florida State College.
The Eastern Florida State College women's basketball team takes on the Miami-Dade Sharks, live Saturday at 2 on WEFS.
Well, a very interesting, very entertaining first half of basketball at the end of it. All tied at 34 at Eastern Florida and the Broward Seahawks. Great to have you with us, everybody. Drew Felios alongside Mark Moses. So Eastern Florida a little bit shocked at the start. They trail by 10 at one point, but eventually they get it going, and the Titans tie the game at the half.
Yeah, they were down as much as 10 points so far, and no BJ, no Georgie really in the first half, and they keep battling and battling and battling. And tie game. And Coach Schulman, he is not happy with his defensive performance so far. But, hey, it's a tie game so far, anyone's ball game in the second half.
It's going to be so interesting in the second half, see which team can really strike first. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. Eastern Florida running early.
Hey, Jeremy Schulman says he's one of the best players in the conference or the country. C.J. Jackson and his running mate, B.J. Oh, man. B.J., big man layup right there. And coming right back down the court, going to the lane. I thought he was going to dunk, but it's okay. You'll take the bucket by 24.
Broward comes back. This is the biggest shot of the half. DeAndre Turner from Orlando.
You are absolutely right. And then he goes inside with the kiss off the glass. If Broward wants a chance to win this game, they're going to need more from Turner. And this guy, Lopez, he's been the most impressive player on the court tonight for either team. And he just keeps getting easy baskets. That's usually Georgie, but tonight it's been Lopez. Lopez, wow, what a player.
Cornish really the instigator to another great pass. You got that combo of point guard and big man. They
Yes.
can be lethal when they're on the same page.
And Lopez, even though he's kind of a southpaw type player, he can go either hand. You see it right there. Either hand going off the glass. He has been impressive. Okay, fine. Just give him the bucket. That's all I can say. We've had two different plays like that. Two different by Broward, keeping him in this game. I'll tell you, the key in the second half is just like what Jeremy's saying. They got to play better defense if they want the W tonight for the Titans.
You know, it's funny. We talked to Broward head coach Bob Starkman before the game. I asked him what would a big win in this gym mean tonight. He said, just another win. I said, really, Coach, to come in here, beat Eastern Florida? I think what that means, he is such a legend. He's been in so many battles. He's got his team very even-keeled, and they look very confident right now. They think they can come in here and win this game.
And we've seen it with Lopez. We've seen it with Turner, their point guard. They came out with a great purpose to score baskets, play defense, and steal this game tonight. And you said it during the first half. This is the third matchup. They're not going to be shocked or stunned by anything Eastern Florida does. Broward just to come out, play their game, same intensity. They could steal this win. If you're Eastern Florida, Awad's got to hit some more three-point shots. I need Gladden to hit the glass more. I need Georgie to show up. CJ, just keep doing your thing, man. Player of the week, keep getting those steals, keep getting those big rebounds, hit some three-point shots, and let's get here with a victory.
Georgie Baronia, you mentioned in the first half, not his typical game. Is that the biggest deficit right now for the Titans? They got to make up for him in the second half to really start to play.
Well, Lopez has had his way under the rim.
Right.
He's getting easy layups. That's usually the big man, Georgie, that big stomach of his, to stop Lopez from getting those easy layups. But it's also Gladden as well. He did not play much of the first half. And I'm telling you, this team runs through Georgie Baronia, B.J. Gladden, and then C.J. Jackson in the backcourt. Those are your three top dogs for the Titans. You want to win a state championship, you want to win maybe something in Kansas, you got to get your top dogs going. It's 34-34. We'll find out in the second half. It's going to be interesting.
Eastern Florida trying to go for their 24th win of the season. Not going to be easy in the second half. The Broward Seahawks have come to play tonight. When we return, the second half of play from Titan Fieldhouse, you're watching Eastern Florida State College basketball.
The Eastern Florida State College women's basketball team takes on the Miami-Dade Sharks, live Saturday at 2 on WEFS. When the Eastern Florida State College softball team held its 2016 Spring Media Day event, head coach Ed Yanis was eager to discuss his team's experience and leadership while remaining cautiously optimistic about the upcoming season.
We got to play solid ball, all 60 games throughout the year, or 55 or more, hopefully with less rainouts, but and peaking at the right time. You know, we can go from, we start January 29th, we'll play 6 games that weekend, and up till March 10th before we start the conference, and we can go 30-0, but then we go 0-20, and it doesn't matter. So we'd like to get our eggs in a row, or ducks in a row, however you want to call it, and learn from each other. Even though we have a sophomore staff pretty much this year on the team, it's still learning the nuance of the game and peaking at the right time.
Any given day, anybody can beat anyone else. I don't think it's going to take a better player. I think it's who wants to play and who wants to win those games, and I think our team is going to actually want to win these games. They're going to want to come out on top. We don't want to go in being the 4 seed in states again. We want to be in the top area.
The strength of our team, I think, is experience with having mature players and having more than last year. We did have 14 freshmen, I want to say, last year, and 4 sophomores. And this year the roles have reversed, and I think that alone will help us tremendously. The experience and just all knowing Coach Yanis and his system and how things work, and going around the block once. And so doing it again all together will be a lot easier.
Admission to home games is free, so check the schedule and come out and support your Titans.
It gets crazy, it gets loud, it gets kind of obnoxious. It's fast, it's quick.
It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be something that you wanna watch. It's not gonna be a game you're just gonna sit there and be like, wow, neither team wants to be here. It'll be like a good game. It's gonna be high energy. It's gonna be fun.
Join veteran sportscaster Jeff Radcliffe as he hosts Eastern Florida State College coaches and student athletes for a closer look inside Titan sports. Produced in partnership with Florida Today, the weekly in-depth program covers the 11 Titan men's and women's sports teams through game footage and coaches' analysis. Get closer to the action Thursday nights at 8 here on WEFS.
Eastern Florida State College. This is where you discover new opportunities, where you pursue your dreams, and careers take flight. Apply now for new bachelor and associate degree programs in business, healthcare, computer technology, and other growing fields. Eastern Florida, where Titans rise. Apply today. This is where we're building the future, where you discover new opportunities and careers take flight. Choose to stand where excellence lives, where Titans rise. Eastern Florida State College.
Join veteran sportscaster Jeff Radcliffe as he hosts Eastern Florida State College coaches and student athletes for a closer look inside Titan sports. Produced in partnership with Florida Today, the weekly in-depth program covers the 11 Titan men's and women's sports teams through game footage and coaches' analysis. Get closer to the action Thursday nights at 8 here on WEFS.
Welcome back to Titan Fieldhouse. Eastern Florida ready for the second half as the Titans trailed at one point by 10. Broward really came to play tonight, but in half number 2, let's see who really takes control of this game first. Drew Felios alongside Mark Moses. Great to have you along for the ride tonight. Leading scores after one half of play, Lopez for Broward had 12. And for Eastern Florida, C.J. Jackson with 9 points.
Yeah, stars came to play in the first half for both teams.
Baronia back into the second half to start, and going right by him is Cornish.
Ooh, that was a nice little finger roll shot. Little man with a big shot. Nice start for Broward.
Baronia inside, unable to get on track up to this point. But he was able to tip it off Lopez's foot.
But notice, Eastern Florida goes right back to Georgie, double team down low. He's got to understand people are going to be gunning for him.
Georgie Baronia, the backbone of this team, means so much on and off the court to Titan basketball. Both teams really going at it there, and it's going to be Broward ball. They get Gladden with the foul, and that looks like it was anybody's ball, but Mark, a whistle that time that kind of makes you shake your head.
I froze like a cat. I was like, wait a minute, wait, what? Huh? That could have gone either way. You're absolutely right, but hey, Broward's got the basketball.
DeAndre Turner, 7 first half points for the Seahawks. See all the attention Lopez is getting right now, Mark. They're not going to allow that clean entry pass as Baronia called for the foul, and the crowd doesn't like that one.
Is that already the second team foul? It is. We're less than a minute here in the second half already. Second team foul in the Titans. Got to be something you got to watch.
Only the first foul whistled on Baronia tonight. Lopez, left hand, got the roll.
He's coming. You better be ready. He's coming every possession. Lopez, he's smelling that upset.
The one thing about him, Mark, that stands out, he just doesn't stop. He's relentless.
And that's what you want from a basketball player.
Bruton drew the foul. Now Kareem Bruton will head to the line for a couple.
Right when we were coming out of break, I saw Coach Starkman. I said, hey, Coach, good to see you. Shook his hand. He gave me that look like, yeah, we're coming here. We're ready for the victory, Mark.
We are in it to win it. 9 points tonight for Kareem Bruton, the freshman out of Snellville. Coach Schulman wanted to get his game going tonight. I think safe to say Kareem has been able to get some nice looks at the bucket. He's played quiet, but he's played steady.
He's a streaky player for the Titans. He can get hot, get you 7 straight points while you're blinking. And look, see, this is interesting. You got number 4, Durant. He's taking Turner off the ball.
Now it's Turner, lost it. A little bit sloppy with the basketball that time for Broward. So 3-point game, 38-35. Bruton tries to save it. Near foul there, it'll stay with the Titans. Eastern Florida's already clinched a Southern Conference championship for the 4th year in a row. I mean, that's not just a good team, that's what you call a dynasty.
And you have Jeremy Schulman, his 6th year, 4 conference championships. It's unbelievable what his resume is so far here at Eastern Florida.
Put back up and in. Great crash of the glass by B.J. Gladden.
Love it from B.J. Got position, got the rebound, tipped it in, big play.
B.J. Gladden has brought the most energy tonight of all Titan players. Now it's Turner trying to take advantage of the defender falling down. Turner's had kind of an up and down game. Baronia finally able to shake free, but couldn't put it in that time. And that will count the bucket.
Oh, they will? Okay. All right, we'll take that one. And give credit to Durant. That's a no-look pass. I mean, I don't know how he got it in there, but he did. And Georgie finally got a big basket here in the second half.
Traore inside, Lopez, 2 more. Joe Lopez, 25 the other night. Right now, he's got 18, well on his way to matching and even eclipsing that. Gladden had it tipped away. Broward so active defensively.
See, it's disappointing for Broward where you play great defense, and you still foul them. I know, here's the goaltending. Let's see if this is. Yeah, ball's coming down. You can't do that.
So Eastern. Shot from the corner by Jackson, and he nails it.
Big time shot by big time player. CJ always comes up with a big bucket.
Turner tries to answer. Now it's Gladden. Here's Wellington. Good look. Always looking for his teammates. Awad couldn't knock the one from the corner. Look out, Cornish attacking the other way. Turner gets it to go, and one.
Oh, man. I didn't know Turner could shoot inside the three-point shot. He showed us on that. Went right to the lane. You talk about a momentum play, 45-42. That keeps Broward in this basketball game with 16:10 left here in the second half. That is a nice layup and the foul.
DeAndre Turner, just see the talent that he brings to the court. But Mark, as Coach Bob Starkman says, you know, I'm still trying to get more out of him. He's got to do it night in and night out, and shot selection and being a leader on and off the court are things he's still working on.
Well, you can see with him, confidence is not his problem. He will take any shot on the court. You're absolutely right. You got to be a full all-around player, though.
Trying to operate underneath. Duran's going to draw a foul.
Blocking foul. I like what Duran, I mean, for a guy who it's been taking him time, taking him weeks to get part of the rotation, really help this basketball team. He's played very well. Okay, Wallington passed it to himself.
Now both referees talk about it. Curtis Klein, John Washburn, Will DeValley.
I don't know if anyone touched it.
I believe it was touched while it was out of bounds, so that is a technical foul, Mark. If before the ball comes out of the hand of the inbounder, if it is tipped, it's a tech.
I don't know if I've ever seen this before here at the Titan Fieldhouse. Oh yeah, that's okay. Thank you guys in the truck for getting that replay. You're absolutely right. Having it in the first second there. Now, we talk about Turner trying to become an all-around player. That's not what I'm talking about. No, that's not going to help your basketball team.
Wallington gets it in bounds. Jackson couldn't put it in, and we're going to go the other way.
It's very tense right now with both these teams. 3-point lead. There's plenty of time left. It's very tense. Every possession. Look, it's a missed shot. Is it a foul? Missed shot. All right, what's happening? It's very intense moving forward.
I think for the Titans, clearly got to see when all cylinders aren't clicking. Other guys got to step up. This really going to get a good taste of how the Titans can adjust here tonight. Sweeping in the lane. There's Duran with the put in.
Yeah, very nice in transition. And you notice Awad's played a lot. Baronya's been on the bench, and Jeremy's staying with that. I like this. Look, 2-on-1 fast break. That's teamwork. Duran using the right hand, very pretty. And Awad, that's teamwork. Two guys who don't score much in the stat sheet night in, night out. Very nice seeing those guys getting it going. 1-point lead.
Coach Starkman on the sideline there for Broward, just no nonsense he brings to the bench for his team. He is a retired United States Customs agent. He said, I have seen a lot in my day before I started coaching. He said, hey, with everything I've seen in basketball, this is like romper room. It's playtime compared to what I saw in my past job.
You make it sound like Wikipedia page. That's all it says. That's what that sounds like. I've seen things.
Jeremy Schulman has seen a lot as well. He's been here since 2010. And you know what? He has just made a culture, not just a good team on the court, but a culture he's established in Mark. That's so hard to do whenever you're flip-flopping and getting guys in and out of the program year after year like junior college basketball permits.
Yeah, and the thing is, what's the expectation moving forward? It's to win the championship every single year. Look, last year's team might have been his best team, and then this year's team might be even better.
Lopez calling for it inside.
Nice hustle by Awad. Very nice. Getting that tip so Lopez does not get position.
You see Awad down there trying to guard Lopez. He's giving up, I would say, at least 20 pounds and a lot of muscle as well. Seahawks reset. Coming up on 15 minutes. Long shot goes down by Cornish. So another three-pointer, and it's 49-45. Awad too strong on the answer. And And a foul on the box out as Blyden was trying to keep Gladden off the boards.
Awad, Duran, Wallington have played big minutes for the Titans. Look at this. Cornish, I think he might be shocked this went in. And then it did. Three-point shooting has been very nice for Broward tonight. It's been a big part of their game.
Wallington out to Jackson. Jackson contained very much tonight, but still plenty of basketball to be played as he misses from the baseline. Here's Blyden. Cornish penetrating. Now Durant clears. Jackson open for three. It's amazing how tonight throughout the course of this game, those shots, those deep ones and those lucky plays have worked for Broward, but for the Titans it seems like it's been a little bit of a struggle.
But if you're CJ Jackson, keep taking that shot. You know you can hit it. And Turner, he said, sure, take it. You've got to play better defense if you're Turner on that possession.
Cornish comes away with it. He forced it that time. Now the Titans with another opportunity. Trailing by 4. Nice look. And 2 shots.
Good position by Durant. Just ball did not go down, but he's been active. I like what he's been doing.
So Juwan Durant steps up to the line. The freshman, very raw when he arrived here in Melbourne. Hails out of Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic. Tremendous skills. It's just molding all of that. Coach Shulman has really done a tremendous job taking Juwan Durant's game to the next level.
Well, here's the thing. It's a freshman, 18, 19-year-old. They are going to be raw once you get them out of high school or wherever they played. It takes time to develop. Most guys don't get it till you're 2 or 3, but the thing here at this level, you don't get them for 3 or 4 years. They have to figure it out in their first year or second year. Durant's been good. Let's hit some free throws.
6'7". Good looking stroke at the line.
2-point game.
Eastern Florida has played close this entire game. They have not been able to take the lead since the early minutes. Lopez's pass was tipped away. It'll stay with Broward.
Think about this, 49-47, 13:29 left here in the second half. You said it during the pregame, Drew. Eastern Florida averages about 80 plus a game. They're not going to get that tonight, but that's okay. Still play your game and try to get the W.
Turner looking for a shot all night long. Gets the whistle there as he leaned into AWOL. Coach Starkman working the officials since the opening minutes. He has had so much experience, coached the women's team for 4 years, then coached the men's team for the past 15.
You know, we have plenty of basketball left, and this is really going to be key. 5 team fouls apiece so far, so it's like, this is going to be interesting from the free throw line.
The lead is 3. Tremendous competitive game we've seen up to this point. Wallington, good look underneath. Burton the finish.
Best pass of the night by the Titans. That was pretty. Wallington so smooth with the basketball. Tim Hardaway style. Hit his man. Big shot. Crowd's getting into it.
Unselfish basketball. Now you can sense the crowd starting to come together here. Turnover. Titans ball.
If we look at the replay by the Titans, look, Wallington, 3 guys converge. Kareem. Hey, it's not a dunk, but you'll take it. And you know what I like also? That was the best pass of the night. So far, best defensive ever. 3 guys converging on Lopez. Bad pass by Broward. Titans get the ball back with a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, it would be their first lead since early in the first half. They leave Wallington open. Another good look, but stepping on the line with Bruton.
That's okay. Hey, that's the second time they've tried that play. If you can get Kareem open like that, I don't know how you're losing him on the court, but if you can get him, keep going with that play.
Crowd wants defense. Titans trying to dig in here. Here's Talon stepping outside. Bruton settles things for Eastern Florida. Awad the extra pass. Jackson the three.
It's in and out, man. In and out for CJ.
Cornish inside to Lopez. I believe we're gonna hold as Wallington was a little bit outsized that time.
Yes, he was. He made the, hey, it's a smart play. Instead of giving up the easy layup, you at least stop him. You know, sometimes in basketball, there's transition and there's momentum. Momentum buckets. You see a big slam, momentum. That's a smart play by a young player. Stop them from scoring a big basket. Keep it a one-possession game.
Nearly a 5 seconds. Dangerous pass there. A fresh shot clock for Broward.
He wants it.
And inside, that's a foul. They're going to get Lopez with being a little extra physical that time.
Well, Lopez, he owned the first half. He wants position, and he got a little too pushy on that. 2 straight turnovers by Broward.
So let's see if the Titans can finally retake the lead. Here's Kareem Bruton sweeping in the lane. Tipped out. Gladden. And one.
You know what I like about this? And maybe you're not going to see it on the replay. Big time, big time. Look, 4 guys, 5 guys. And you know what's nicer in the background? If you can see it, CJ with the big fist pump. That's team basketball. Love seeing a player being happy for his teammates scoring a big-time bucket.
The Akron transfer getting it done tonight. B.J. Gladden gives Eastern Florida the lead. It's 52-50.
It always feels like with B.J., it's a big basket. Every time he scores, it's big, and it's a big part of the game.
Now here's Turner. Trying to get a screen far away from the bucket. Durant on him right now. Traore has no choice. Running out of options. Turner shakes free. Rebounded by Jackson. Stolen away. Adam Traore is going to get an easy bucket. C.J. Jackson just ran into a crowd that time.
I'm going to give him an 8.5. That was pretty.
That's the first slam dunk we've seen tonight. Hard to believe. These teams have gotten up and down the floor so often. Now it's Durant, one-handed, up and in.
That is maturing on the court by Durant. He could have taken that 3, took a better shot. That was pretty.
From the corner, the answer's short. Gladden the other way, 3-on-2, and Turner has no choice but to hold him.
Everyone in the gym, this was so funny. Everyone in the gym, even us, we get quiet. All right, let's see it. That was nice.
What score did you give him again?
8.5.
8.5?
Wait, isn't it though on 7, 8, 9? Whatever. Doesn't matter now. We got a 1-and-1 coming up now.
So Gladden hits to the line, sophomore out of Charlotte. Tremendous playmaker, but he's the guy that Coach Shulman calls the rock of this team. So athletic, willing to do all the little things. Then long on the free throw. Now Cornish able to split the defense, and he was fouled.
Cornish is strong for a smaller guy in the court, he just went airborne with BJ Glad and got his shot off. That was impressive by Cornish.
So now Jerron Cornish, out of Champagnat Catholic, Miami product. Tremendous player, and Coach Starkman says just a tremendous kid. So coachable. He's made great strides in the program and still only a freshman.
17th foul by the home team.
Tied up. Titans ball. So this game definitely so far, Mark, I think a little bit more than we bargained for. It's easy to look at the schedule and say, well, Eastern Florida's beaten Broward twice. They're going to do it again tonight. Easier said than done.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. 54-53, under 10 minutes left in this game. Hey, it was 34 all at halftime. We've gone back and forth. No one's really gone on a deep run either.
Here's Jackson for three. Bang!
Crowd loved it. CJ, man, travel.
Extra steps for Cornish.
CJ is, I know it's your first game watching him, Drew. He's so deceptive. You'll be sitting, you're sitting. CJ's just waiting. If the defender doesn't get over, CJ can hit that shot. He showed it to you. Man, one of the best players in the country. Jeremy Shulman's absolutely right.
It's also interesting to watch. He's had spells where his shot has not looked good tonight, but you never see him lose his confidence. Anytime they need a bucket, he is happy to take it. Gladden inside. Right to the rim.
You know what's crazy about that play? The ball was blocked clean. It was blocked. The ball was blocked, and BJ still got it down. Oh, man, this guy, he hit the gym last night. This is nice.
Take the contact, hang in the air, score the bucket. And now add one. BJ Gladden right now, the MVP for the Titans if the game were to end right now. We still got, though, a little more than 9 minutes to play. Eastern Florida with their largest lead of 7.
And the key, they've shut down, I don't knock on wood, they've shut down here in the second half Lopez so far.
Here he is setting the screen. Now they want to get him the basketball.
It's not there.
Turner, offensive foul. Well, it is doing the little things that make championship teams right now. You're seeing the little things done by the Titans.
Nice play by Gaines. It looks like CJ is a little hobbled after that play. Wallington's going to come in for him.
Jackson comes off a little bit gingerly. He'll see the trainer. Hopefully it is nothing major. And now this is a key stretch. Jackson out of the game. This is an opportunity for Broward.
It's a great point. Let's see what the freshman Wallington can do with the basketball.
Titans ball.
Yeah, when your leader leaves the court, then you start seeing other guys in the court. Wait, what do I do? Where's my leader? What do, you know, all of a sudden other guys have to step up and start making plays.
Now from the corner, stepping out. Missing the shot. Richard Gaines in the game. Hands back to Wallington.
Yeah, start it over. You got a new shot clock. I like that.
Gladden wants to go. He is so tenacious inside. Oh, this is going to be Broward basketball. Now Boycott Powell heads in for the Seahawks.
And Awad as well, coming in. Very nice stretch by Durant. You got to give him credit.
Here comes Jackson. He gets in the back of the game quickly. C.J. Jackson, we thought he may be out for an extended period of time. Not the case. He is okay. That's a great sign.
Here's what's going to be interesting is you got Awad in the game. Now, do they go back to Lopez? Gaines on him right now. They've gone away from Lopez. Let's see if they go back to him.
Coming up on 8 minutes to play here at the Titan Fieldhouse. Broward Seahawks, Eastern Florida Titans. Out of bounds, it'll be Titans ball.
The Titans, you know, championship teams make adjustments at halftime. That's exactly what the Titans have done here in the second half. I can't say the same for the Carolina Panthers, but tonight I can say the Titans have shown up. And look, Shulman said it when I was talking to him at halftime. They did not shut down Lopez. They're giving away too many layups under the rim. They have made adjustments, and they have a 7-point lead. But hey, game's not over. Under 8 minutes, plenty of time for Broward to steal this game.
And hopefully Coach Shulman's a little bit kinder in the postgame than Cam Newton was, right? Looks like maybe a wet spot in the floor. Something comes out of the floor. Looks like where the post would be planted for volleyball matches here. And now we're good to go.
I was afraid. I was like, is the court ripping up? What's happening here?
Well, we've seen crazier things happen for sure. Here's Gaines. Lots of traffic inside for him, but he walked. And Gaines has had kind of a tough night tonight, just hasn't really been able to find his rhythm. Turner gonna let it fly. Titans basketball. You didn't like that shot, did you?
Nah, you saw me shake my head. It's too quick on the shot clock, and you got Awad, who's just as tall as you, in your face. You got to get a better shot. Look, Turner is the best shooter on this court. He's just got to take better shots than that.
Here's Gaines again. So badly wants to get into the scoring column. Foul. Cornish got a piece of Jackson.
Little too physical on that defense.
So now C.J. Jackson heads to the line. Coach Shulman telling me yesterday, I asked him, what does C.J. have to do to improve his game? And he hesitated. He said, you know what? Not much. Just get a little bit better, get a little bit stronger for the next level. But Mark, he feels as far as his head is concerned, his talent's concerned, he is right where he wants to be.
You are absolutely right. CJ is the leader of this team. He knows where to go on the court. He knows how to his teammates. I loved him fist pumping and helping out with his team when the other guys are scoring. CJ's been big all season long. The guy can drop 40. He could have 10 steals. He could do it all, and he's really the key. Him and Wallington are your 2-point guards. You need both those guys to step up. They have 62-53. Biggest lead, I believe, of the night. This game was 34-34. Now it's been all Titans here in the second half.
Well, students at Eastern Florida State College can take courses on any of the 4 campuses in Titusville, Cocoa, Melbourne, Palm Bay, or online. Among the many benefits are small class sizes and personalized instruction from outstanding faculty that are committed to helping students reach their goals. To learn more, go to easternflorida.edu and become a Titan today. And just note, we are on the Melbourne campus. This is just a beautiful campus, great place to go to school. Tremendous student athletes here, a first-class faculty, student body from top to bottom.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And what's really cool at WEFS TV, you can see us tonight. You can watch it on your phone, your iPad, anything. It's cool. They're gonna show tennis, soccer. You know, we'll have women's basketball coming up on Saturday. And you know, it's really funny. During one of the breaks, we had all these kids coming up. They're like, "We need your autograph." I was like, "Oh, I finally made it. People know who I am." No, we need it for a class, Mark. Sorry. So, yeah. All right, I'm almost there.
They fooled us there for a moment. Had a chance also to chat with Jeff Carr, the athletic director before the game. Ryan Keel, assistant AD, does a tremendous job. And Dr. Jim Ritchie, his leadership makes broadcasts like this happen. It's amazing what having these games broadcasted live on WEFS, what that has done for the local community, Mark.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And, I mean, you were joking. You saw it in Orlando. You were in a hotel room and you're watching these games.
Cornish couldn't hit the free throw. It's out of bounds. Broward will keep it.
See, this is what happens is teams can go with the Titans here at the field house, but can they go for 40 minutes? They do it for stretches, and then they run out of gas.
3-second call inside. Lopez camping out a little bit that time. So 62-53. Broward's gonna be a little bit concerned here coming up on 6 minutes. Eastern Florida has made the adjustments. And the Titans right now clicking on all cylinders.
Hey, if I'm Eastern Florida, I get back to B.J. Gladden. Let him just start going to the rim.
Jackson, how about that shot?
All right, just go back to number 10. We'll just keep doing that.
Wow, just step back. Nothing the defense can do about that one. Turner on the spin. In and out. Lopez got hacked.
These rims here at the Titan Fieldhouse, and you're seeing this finally tonight, they are not nice to you, all right? There are a lot of players who could be averaging 35 points, but they're not, because the ball goes in and out, in and out.
Lopez very quiet in the second half, only 6 points. That's his 7th. He had 12 at halftime. All right, Coach Starkman really nailed it when he said he reminds him of Dave Cowens. I wasn't alive when Cowens was really in his prime, but I've seen enough video to know that he was a player. Here's Gladden. Left alone. Jump shot by Gaines. Traore, the freshman, attacking and scoring.
Big bucket for Broward. They needed that shot, and they got it, and now they go for the three-point play and cut it under 10. Huge play by the Seahawks in transition. Look at this. You got to remember, if you're the Titans, this game's not over. You didn't win anything yet.
Still plenty of time. And the way shots have gone down tonight, you never know what could happen.
You're absolutely right. And Lopez has been quiet the last 10 minutes. Turner's not hit a shot. I mean, this is anyone's ball game.
Now the press. Gaines comes up to receive. He'll pull up from 10. Awad the rebound. And that's got to be a foul. Awad took a shot right across the face, and he was looking at the official on the baseline saying, hey, what game you watching?
Yeah, Austin, he just gave up on the basketball. He's like, forget it. This is ridiculous. Yeah, Austin's look, he's an energy type guy. He would never give up on a bucket like this.
So now Austin Awad at a Melbourne High School. Comes off the bench as the sixth man, but really gets starter minutes. Tough, hard nose. Brings his heart and soul for every game.
See, he looks like a player like, oh, he'll just shoot Kyle Korver threes. But no, he comes back.
Lopez draws the foul. I'll tell you what, the backboard was slapped so hard. Luckily, Titans did not get a goaltend called there.
That's a good point.
That ball would have hit the rim.
And Austin and Durant are talking to each other. Whose guy is that? Who it has to be back on defense? Yeah, Coach Shulman is yelling across the court, who should take Lopez? I don't know if anyone can take Lopez.
19 points for Joe Lopez. 7-point game. There's the trap. Hanging in the air and hitting. That's Kareem Bruton.
That was a 1-on-4 trap. Kareem, playing smart basketball, scored off the rim.
Turner got caught in the air and traveled.
Turner's frustrated.
Timeout now by Broward. Coach Starkman wants to talk about things. 9-point lead for the home team. And here's another look at the last bucket.
This is all Kareem. See, they thought he was going to go back out, but no, he goes right to the rim. And Kareem loves kissing it off the glass. Nice play by Bruton. And here's the thing, you've noticed this. It's like, look, you're number 7th in the country, number 1 in Florida. You won another conference. You got over 20 wins so far in the season. But you see, when the players are talking to each other on the court, this isn't good enough. The expectations were raised last year to try to win a national championship. They want to get back to Kansas. Okay, you're playing a team that's sub 500 conference play, but it doesn't matter. A win's a win. They want to sweep Broward. They want to keep playing basketball. They want to win that state championship this year. Hey, high expectations for a great basketball program. You're seeing it tonight.
Well, the Eastern Florida Lady Titans will take the court here at the Titan Fieldhouse on Saturday at 2 o'clock. We'll have it for you live on WEFS TV as they'll take on Miami-Dade. That is at 2 o'clock Saturday. Same channel. Hope to see you there. Oh, this ball tipped away by a collision near half court. And a foul on Traore.
Yeah, you know, tonight we've been praising Jeremy Schulman, the job he's done. Jim Grimes with the women's program as well. He's done a phenomenal job. And I'll tell you, if you like to see ladies let it fly from outside, you're going to have fun on Saturday at 2 p.m.
Should be fun. This one's definitely been an adventure. Jawan Duran at the line now. Well, you mentioned, though, the postseason for this Eastern Florida team. Last year, they fell to the eventual national champion, College of Central Florida, finished 6th in the national polls. This year, you know that, I mean, first things first, you want to take care of what's in front of you, but you know those national implications are really in the back of their minds, Mark.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They've never been like 99, 2000, 29 wins, state championship, ranked number 1. It's been a while.
70-59, coming up on 5 minutes to play. Drew Felios, Mark Moses here at the Titan Fieldhouse. Broward trailing by double figures. Turner gets it away to his teammate. Reverse layup time, no good. Durant clears. The defense for Eastern Florida has been so tough in the second half.
Yeah, Broward at 34. They only got 59 right now. And I like Durant. This has been his best game of the season.
Jackson takes it and hits it. Boy, he will lull you to sleep.
He absolutely will. He can shoot it just like Turner from all over the court. And Broward looked a little tired on that possession, because how do you let CJ get that open from a shot?
Now it's Turner. Awad, great defense. Slowly you can see Broward just starting to fade away just a little bit, Mark.
And that's what we said going into the game. Okay, you can run with this team, but remember, it's 40-minute track meet here at the Titan Fieldhouse.
So many moving parts for Eastern Florida, and Gladden has been a big piece tonight.
Yes, he has. Big buckets all night long, especially here in the second half. That looked like a backbreaker type play.
16-point lead, timeout, Seahawks.
And you see Cornish coming to the sideline talking to his coach. He's a little upset. They expected more. Look at this replay of CJ. This looks like Broward's a little tired. How do you let CJ, you just let him take the shot? You'll take it if you're CJ. You'll take that all night if you can. And then, man, Mr. Gladden. Mr. Gladden going to the rim. He has been huge. And I said this in the pregame. Who are your big dogs? And you look at some of them, it's got to be CJ and BJ. They are double trouble for Broward tonight. They have been key. 75-59 with the lead. Second half, 3:40 left. This is a big, big time statement. After being ranked #1 in Florida, you come out, you take care of business here in the second half. This is a big time statement for Eastern Florida basketball.
24 points for CJ Jackson. He has really turned it on over the last few minutes for the Titans. And how about this crowd? In the first half, they were stunned. But in the second half, they have just gotten louder and louder and really made their presence felt getting behind Eastern Florida. You know, it's tough whenever you go on the road on a Saturday night, get a win over Palm Beach State. clinch the conference in overtime. So emotional, takes a lot out of you that you could see Eastern Florida a little sluggish in the first half, but boy, must have been a heck of a halftime speech, and the adjustments have been spot on.
Well, you know, you can go even before that with about 2 minutes left, with a 6-point lead, they cut it and they tie it. That was really a big momentum swing in this basketball game.
The step back by Turner. Awad gets it ahead. Here comes Brute. Take the safe route. Make sure you put it in, even though it's not a monster jam.
That's okay. It's still 2 points.
Exactly. Things coming unraveled right now for Broward. Jackson, another three. Seahawks have really opened it up, leading by 18. As Traore fouled on his way to the goal.
Well, with 2:53 left here in the second half, you broke this open. Okay, we don't need any more highlight reel, All-Star Weekend type moves. Just run the clock, get the victory, and no injuries. There's still big things here in the second half.
Now checking in is Keontae Blyden, sophomore. This Eastern Florida team is taking gradual steps year after year. This team not the size of the team from a season ago, but looking down the road, Mark, you know, not the biggest team, but they've got pieces, they got role players, guys that understand their role. How do you compare this team to the one a season ago?
I'll tell you, last year's team, they went 29-5, lost in the national championship round there in Kansas. I said, oh, that was nice. I said this on my show this afternoon. This team does not have enough depth at the guard position like it did last year, but they're moving on the fly. They're learning how to play as a team.
Out of bounds, Titans have it.
And what I like that possession right there, turnover by the Seahawks was love. You had Awad, CJ, Kareem, all them smiling, clapping. Team, that's what they like, team defense, and that was the key here in the second half.
Well, if you're just joining us, this game a lot closer than the score indicates. Coach Starkman and the Broward Seahawks came here ready to play, and they dominated the first half in parts. Eastern Florida turning it on. It was tied at the half. And then in the second half, it's just been too much C.J. Jackson and too much B.J. Gladden. Here's Turner stepping through. A little bit of a Euro step there.
Hey, think about this. The Seahawks had the lead with about 12 minutes left here in the second half.
Definitely not the case now. Wallington will pull it back out. Wide open, Gladden with the stuff.
There's your dunk, Drew. There you go.
It's the only thing that was missing for Eastern Florida tonight.
When this game was in the 40s, early second half, I didn't think Eastern Florida was going to get to 80 points, but they proved me wrong.
Now foul called on the drive. Now what's amazing about this Eastern Florida team is 7 of the 10 on the roster right now, only freshmen. And the way that they've been able to mature and come together, I mean, it looked like for a moment that this could be a rebuilding year, but never came to that. They just kept on getting better and better, and now they're ready to really emerge.
And they lost some players around December or so, and they had to change stuff on the fly, and guys like Wallington had to step up, Gaines had to step up. Durant had to a lot of guys had to change their roles from what it was during fall camp, and now they're coming together as a team. I know I said this about 5 minutes ago, but I'm going to say it again. 20-point lead, they're going to get the win. You get the #1 ranking in Florida, 7th in the country, and you come out with a statement win. That is a huge statement for this basketball team.
Coming up on 1 minute to play. It's going to be Eastern Florida's 24th win of the season as they continue to get through obstacle after obstacle. stolen in the midcourt. Now Cornish just had a fabulous night. Couldn't hit that time. BJ Gladden. 18 seconds separates the shot clock and the game clock.
And this was funny. Jeremy Schulman is still coaching this basketball team.
Another bucket for Gladden. He has cleaned up the messes here tonight.
He is a machine on that offensive glass, and the Titans need it for 40 straight minutes.
Otar couldn't hit there. As the final seconds, Titans will dribble it out. A hard-fought victory. Eastern Florida opening it up in the second half, and the crowd loves it here at the Titan Fieldhouse. 83-61, your final score. Eastern Florida victorious over the Broward Seahawks. Well, stay tuned. Coming up next, our post-game show. Titans.
The professor who's had the greatest impact on me at Eastern Florida State College is Dr. Paulette Howell. As the first-year student coordinator for the nursing program, Dr. Howell is usually the first faculty member nursing students meet, and she takes that responsibility very seriously. She is our greatest advocate, and she is personally invested in our success. In the classroom, she is not afraid to use her experiences to help us. She teaches us about more than just what is in the textbooks. She teaches us life lessons as well. She has helped me understand the consequences in making assumptions about patients and about people in general, and that has helped me not only professionally, but in every facet of my life. I know that when I look back on my career 20 years from now, Dr. Howell is going to be the person I remember most as setting me on my path and inspiring who I want to be as a nurse. Thank you, Dr. Howell.
Join veteran sportscaster Jeff Radcliffe as he hosts Eastern Florida State College coaches and student athletes for a closer look inside Titan sports. Produced in partnership with Florida Today, the weekly in-depth program covers the 11 Titan men's and women's sports teams through game footage and coaches' analysis. Get closer to the action Thursday nights at 8 here on WEFS.
Welcome back to the Titan Fieldhouse. Great to have you with us. Big win tonight for Eastern Florida over the Broward Seahawks. Drew Felios joined now by the head coach, Jeremy Shulman. Coach, I know you had an emotional overtime win on Saturday. You come in here tonight. What does this win mean over Broward?
You know, it's a big win for us. It really is. I mean, you hit it on the head. We had such an emotional win at Palm Beach, and it's a quick turnaround on a game like today. And this game worried me. We talked about it before the game started. This game worried me, and unfortunately, I was right for quite a bit of the game. And our guys, we woke up. We finally started executing, especially defensively. Getting a little bit done on offense and making some good decisions. And we were able to win this game over a really good Broward team. Coach Starkman does a great job with them.
Saw in the first half, though, some of the shots they were shooting going down. You saw Turner hit the one from near half court. Coach, we saw the look on your face like, oh, no. What was happening in that first half? Did you kind of realize, oh, no, this is going to be a struggle?
I realized it pretty early. Honestly, I honestly realized it in warm-ups. I just didn't think we were 100% ready. But, we woke up. Again, it's a tough game. It's a great team. It's the third time you played a team. We just wrapped up the conference championship on Saturday, and I was worried, and Broward's too good. Broward was tied for second in the conference. They're too good to not bring your A game against them. So, but we got it going finally. Had some big performance. Of course, CJ was huge down the stretch. Kareem made some great plays. I thought Jawan did some good things. BJ's BJ. Austin's Austin. I mean, they had a bunch of guys step up.
You guys were down 10 at one point, but then you just saw B.J. Gladden. His effort was up here the entire night. What did he bring to the floor tonight?
Oh, he's a winner. He's a winner. He does everything on the floor for us. He's fantastic on the boards, as shown right there. He's a great defensive player for us, and always has his help side rotations, guards the ball well. He finishes great around the basket. Great facilitator and passer as well. He was really good for us, especially down the stretch when we needed him to be.
22 points for B.J. Gladden tonight. Did it all. Rebounded it, scored on the inside. The one play where he drew the contact, hung in the air, got the three-point play. That was huge as well. C.J. Jackson also played big for you guys. Here's the move I'm talking about. That was tremendous.
Love it. I mean, BJ's such a player. I mean, he just is. He's fantastic. I mean, look at him put the ball on the floor. He's one of the best wings in the country for a reason, and showed it again tonight, especially second half.
Speaking of that second half, you go to halftime. What was the halftime speech like? Did you have to make a lot of adjustments?
We made some adjustments. Can't really talk about the speech on air. Let's just say I wasn't, extremely happy at halftime. But, honestly, we didn't make a whole lot of major adjustments. Our guys they adjusted. Our guys adjusted and came out, especially the last 10 or 12 minutes or whatever it was. And our guys really adjusted and finally, played with the effort level that we need from them. So, thank goodness we don't play tomorrow. We can get a little rest day tomorrow, and then we can get back to practice and get better at some things, because we're going to have to be better going forward, if we want to accomplish the goals that we want to accomplish.
Had a chance to talk with Bob Starkman, the head coach of Broward, before the game. He talked about the respect and the thanks and the gratefulness he has towards you for electing him towards the Hall of Fame. That's just a tremendous story. Tell us about that. I mean, you guys have a great relationship.
Starkman's my guy. I mean, he's just – 6 years ago, I was a brand new coach in the league, and Starkman helped me so much when I first came in, and just helped me find my way in the conference. And he does such an unbelievable job at Broward year after year. I mean, averages over 19 wins a year, and just really coaches them up. So, to me, it was a no-brainer to nominate him for the Hall of Fame. I couldn't believe someone hadn't nominated him beforehand. So, he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame, and he's definitely, I hate playing against him because we are friends, but. After that final buzzer, we're back to being friends. He's a great guy and great coach.
Tremendous win tonight. Got to mention, too, CJ, your star. He had 39 on Saturday. He was a little quiet tonight in parts, but late. He was money.
He stepped up when we needed him to. He was due to have a little bit quieter game after the last three games. So, but no, he stepped up. He stepped. I think he was averaging 34 a game in the last three. But yeah, he stepped up. Look at that shot from I mean, who knows where. So, I don't know why I even run sets for him. He can get his shot off anytime he wants. I just need to give him the basketball and say, go make a play.
All right, Coach, what next for you guys? Still got 3 regular season games to go. Is it just finish the season at this point, and now you're priming for the postseason?
It's honestly not. Every game is so meaningful to us. Our region is so unbelievable. We're blessed to be ranked top 10 in the country right now. We feel if we win out going into state tournament, we'll have a good chance at one of the 4 at-large bids nationwide. Obviously, our goal is to win a state tournament, but you want to win every game to give yourself that extra opportunity. And it's not going to be easy. ASA is playing fantastic basketball right now.
Sure.
Best they've played all year. Indian River for the 3rd time, who's Charlie Wilson has them playing great, and Miami-Dade team on the road, who's just super talented.
Sure.
So.
Sure.
We've got three big-time games left, but and then we can take a little break and get ready for state tournament and take a little breather. I think we got a little time.
Coach Shulman, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations, a big win tonight at home over the Broward Seahawks. Eastern Florida State College gets it done, their 24th win of the season. Well, for Mark Moses, our producer, Brian Foster, and our entire crew, I'm Drew Fellio saying so long from the tight field house. Eastern Florida victorious 83-61.